Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and this is Goldie. And we are here on a Sunday at lunchtime. I hope you're all enjoying your half soup, half your salad, or whatever you're eating, an egg sandwich, whatever you're eating, wherever you are in the world. But I have a gentleman that has been in the chat tons of times. Hey, Vinny, welcome, Vinny. He's one of my super fans. He is a good guy. He's one of my biggest fans I've had for years. But, oh, there he is. Sorry. There's Vinny. He's a good guy. He says, hey. I think he meant hey to you, too. Introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
I'm Raiden, and used to be a dancing wrestler, but now I'm the Elemental Viper. So, yeah, awesome. That's all I got.
Awesome. There you go. Like, if my American fans are not familiar with you, like, let's let them know how it all started for you. Where did it start for wrestling?
Ooh. I started watching wrestling when I was 12 years old, when Edge was getting married to Vicky Guerrero. That's the first episode I remember watching. And I just I like what I saw. A year later went by and I went, Mum, I want to be a wrestler. And she said, no, you don't want to do that. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And I just fell in love with it because I just love what I saw. And I had ideas what I could do. And I was struggling with names, which was a really difficult thing to do. And about 11 years ago now, I stopped watching wrestling because it was supposed to be my third year I'm in college. I got told I wasn't clever enough, all because I know zero programming, because I also wanted to be a video game developer. And I lost all belief, trust, and I didn't want to do anything. So for 8 years, didn't believe in myself no more. I gave up on believing things. And then ever since the pandemic happened, couldn't go out, couldn't do how we used to do. I was tidying my room up one time, and I found all my wrestling magazines that I put away. And I was looking at them, and I said to myself, this is what I want to do. And then when we slowly come out of the pandemic, very slowly, I did some research, and I found UKW, which I'd seen before, which I didn't know, because the font was a lot different back then. And when I first went to UKW, I thought, wow, this ring is massive. It was an actual 20-foot ring like WWE has. And I'm struggling to find, I need some inspiration. And then I found Lizzie Evo, who also wrestles in UK.
Yeah, I know Lizzie.
She's so good as a heel, and I wish I could be like her.
Oh my gosh, she's crazy heel. Oh my god.
That's where I'm like, oh my god, this is what I want to do. But I still struggle doing that as a heel. But I became a UKW fan, and then I became a UKW referee, and now I'm a UKW wrestler. And that's where it started.
Yeah, as you say, Lizzie Evo. I'm from the States, and most people don't even. I've asked wrestling fans, like indie fans, that watch independent wrestling religiously, like YouTube and everything. And I mentioned the word Lizzie Avo, UK Wrestling, LWF, and they all don't know what I'm talking about. They're like, Joe, you talk about a lot of wrestling. So some of the stuff you talk about or talk to, we don't even watch. And I mentioned the word Lizzie Avo. Only the real indie fans that go #global independent wrestling, like your boy, Panther Man, would understand the word Lizzie Avo. And if they do, they go, damn, she's a gold mine. These people in WWE that had her on NXT UK, they missed the ball. She could literally be. Here we go. This, if Lizzie's watching this later on, she's gonna send me a message on Instagram as soon as I say this. She could be the next Charlotte Flair if they really wanted a heel woman to come in. Or she's mostly good as a heel because I've watched videos of her entrance and the music hits and it doesn't take them 5 seconds to know. And until her name pops on the Titantron, they start booing her immediately. It's not even a half, oh, it's Lizzie Avo. No. Boo. Like they just it's like, man, she knows what she did. And then she comes out flipping off the crowd.
Yes.
Well, what you expect? Like,
I wish I could do the flipping off bit, but the one I'm at is a PG show, so I've got to be careful what I do.
Yeah. Is it tougher in overseas when it comes to shows like a PG show? It's like in the States, okay, you have to watch your mouth on the mic when you're talking to the audience, and I know you can't flip people off, but is it tougher to do matches than anything else at a PG show?
To me, I'm still learning because I've been doing wrestling for 3 years. I find it a bit difficult, but I'm still finding ways to keep it PG. But then you would have to ask the booker, can I say this? Can I do that? And they said if it's okay, then I will do it.
Yeah. It seems difficult because I've been at shows like PPW and Sladians in PA. Like a wrestler will say something on the mic and the crowd's like, oh, he didn't know what to say. Like it was like, are we not in a country they could curse anymore? Did they bleep that too? Like, geez. Like, I understand nudity. That's a no-no when it comes to family audiences. But like, I don't know, like the match style, like, would you consider yourself a brawler? If my American fans are just learning about you now, would you consider yourself being a brawler? Would you say you're a grapple artist? Like, what would you say you are in the wrestling, like, wheel?
Ooh. I'm not quite sure. More of ground type. Because I did want it to be the next Jeff Hardy, but no way getting there.
Too much. That's too much flying and flipping and flippy doos and stuff like that. It's like, my friends, oh, you're little Joe. You could probably be Rey Mysterio. I was like, yeah. Do you want me to have me in a wheelchair? Like when I'm 40 now. When I'm 50, do you want me to be in a wheelchair? Like, no. That man has done so much for this business that no one has really ever said thank you to him because he deserves it. Holy crap, Rey Mysterio has done for this business, and Jeff, and Rob Van Dam, and anybody that's ever flown off a top rope. Like, what is like your normal like training regimen like the week of a show?
Ooh. I do training on Monday, Wednesdays, trying to do Saturdays like I used to. But I'm pretty much stuck doing Mondays and Wednesdays for training. And if I get booked for Monday's show or Friday's show, that's when I come down and start doing matches.
Awesome.
And we also do. We just had a pay-per-view yesterday, and that was like a Royal Rumble match.
Oh wow!
But I won't spoil anything in case anyone's want to watch it.
My fans, I know a lot of my fans, because of me, they started watching UK wrestling. Is it on the UK wrestling website, or is it going to be on a special date or time?
I have to think now. Mondays and Fridays it gets streamed, so you can watch it on YouTube. And pay-per-views, I believe you have to be a member to watch that. And I think we're also on. I might be wrong, but I would have to check them. But I think we're on Amazon Prime.
Really?
I think.
Ask your people, because my mom actually has Amazon Prime, and I'll be able to watch the Rumble upstairs on the big screen, or maybe down here on the big screen too.
We're on a channel, but I cannot remember the exact numbers. I think we're also on Fight. I think.
We're on Fight TV also. Wow, that's it. My promotion. I call them my home promotion, but I don't work with them. But I go to them a lot. PPW is also on Fight TV also.
Yep. I'm trying to remember if that's all of them. Those are the only three I remember. But whenever I can't make it to UKW, I will just watch it on my YouTube channel.
He'll be like,
read what
"I'm
fans
here,
says.
and you just yell at the fans via YouTube. I'm here, but you can't see me. Duh. You're all still a bunch of losers, but I'm still here. Sorry, YouTube. Don't get mad at me for saying that in the chat. Yeah, and also, you actually, I don't know if she was in the Rumble with you, but Drew Ashley, she's part of the UKW family also. Like,
yep.
What does it feel like to wrestle with a woman like that? That just brings all the kinds of different parts of her to the shows.
But I have taught Drew how to ref, because she did do a bit of refereeing, because I've done it for 2 years. Yeah, she's just really lovely and friendly. And every time I see her, I'm like, "Yay, Drew!" and I just run up and give her a hug.
That'd be me, but I'm short. She'd be thinking, if I try to run and hug her, she would think a Cabbage Patch doll attacked her. Why is Chucky attacking me? Oh, guys, that's Joe. He's just I'm 5'1". I told that to Drew. She started laughing immediately. She's like, "Oh my God, Joe, that means you would look, it'd be like a small child has jumped into my arms." I'm like, "Yes, that'd be me. I'm little."
I'm only 5'9".
No. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Joe. I was just trying to hug you. That's not nice. You can't touch my belt now. No. You can't have my belt. You're not allowed. My luck, she'd hardcore holler me. She'd be like hardcore titlement. She'd hit me with the something, and then she'd have her manager do the pin. She'd be like, "Do the pinfall." I can't do that to Joe. Dude. You beat me for my belt. Ow. I didn't deserve that. Yeah. So
yeah, I love seeing Drew.
Yeah, she's good people. I enjoy her company on the podcast. She's been on here. So has her manager. It was really cool to have them both one at a time on the podcast. Maybe one day I'll have them both on. But what has been the toughest thing about being a wrestler? If you're in your opinion.
Ooh. I would say tech. And certain moves that you think you can do, but can't quite do that move. Because there's I cannot remember the name. The opponent is sitting on the ropes towards the fans, and you had to grab them like this and rotate them into a DDT.
Oh, like the top rope DDT, almost like the Randy Orton DDT?
The Randy Orton one's just like this, while the other one just like that. And you go,
oh, it's back. It's all the way backward. Oh, all right. Trying to think of
but there are a few moves that I still want to do, but still can't quite do it properly.
Is like, who are some of the wrestlers that you would say that'd be some of your inspirations as a kid, when you were a kid, that make you want to become a wrestler like this?
Ooh. Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Triple H, John Cena, Undertaker. I was slowly getting back into wrestling, all because of Bray Wyatt when he turns into the Fiend, and I just love that idea so much. That's my inspiration, who I look up to.
Do you have any like alternate gear? And if you do, is it hard to pick out gear that you think that'd be good for that show, or would have to you ask the promoter for ideas of what outfits to wear so it doesn't like clash with like the other person you're wrestling with that night?
I knew that was going to happen, but I was very careful what I was picking, because you don't want to have the same gear as someone else, because I find it, to me, disrespectful, because you're copying someone that you're not being that person. For me, I'm nothing without camouflage, and the camouflage is like a Easter egg to me, because ever since I was a kid, for growing up, I was always the last kid picked last, or I'm invisible to that person, or am I cared for, and that's why I wear camouflage a lot. And it's also a reference to a video game called Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, I know that.
So that's why I wear camouflage, and I still got my merch on.
That's cool. I like that shirt. In the video, you had a different T-shirt. Like, how many different designs of merch T-shirts do you have?
This one is my 4th T-shirt.
Wow.
So the first one, I did it on my phone, called Raiden Going Downwards, saying Thunder and Lightning. And on the back it says Strike You Down. And the second one, it says Dance Off at the bottom. It still had my name and the image of me doing that. That also still had Strike You Down. The third one, when I turn heel, it has a picture of me with a big cross on saying no more dancing. And now this one, I got the Elemental Viper on my back.
You said you had a dancing character. Where did you come up with that idea? Because I know there's been tons over the years. We had Bandango, we've had Disco Inferno, we've had Emma. Like, where did you come up with this idea?
So everyone found out that I was being called Raiden, because it's also my nickname. And they keep thinking Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, that's not how I got the name. So they ended up playing like a similar song that I did not pick. So they picked the song for me. And I'm like, on my debut, I'm like, what song are they going to pick for me? Is it going to suit me? And then the first key notes in that beat, I'm like, oh, this is catchy. And I started getting rhythm to it. And then I was like, on my debut, I was supposed to be a serious, cold-hearted gimmick. That didn't happen. The music was so catchy. If it's a catchy music, I'll dance. And that's how I became the dancing wrestler. So the whole dancing was an accident, but everyone loves it and all the kids loves it. And it's so tiring, dancing and wrestling together, and then you get winded, and it's not good. And then I got turned into a heel, which helped me focus on wrestling, because if I dance and wrestle, I'm going to forget something. And I'm like, oh, I forgot something? Nope. And I hesitate, which is not nice.
So going into like a day of a show, do you have to pack a lunch/dinner, or do you just pack a lunch and go out with the fellas or the gang after a show?
I liked, so I will have a pork pie, which is my favorite thing to have. And sometimes I might have like a sandwich, and that's it. But then on Saturdays, I will go to a Witherspoons, which I will get like a burger and chips with onion rings.
Ooh.
And then I wait when that show starts.
What was that thing you said you eat? It sounded like a pie. What was it, sir?
Pork pie.
What is that?
It's a British. It's like, well, how do I describe it now?
I'm a foodie, so like I may have to ask my mom, can you make this? She'll be like, you idiot. You know, you talk about all these British people. Tell you things. I don't know what that is.
It's, when someone mentions pork pie, and I understand, because you're thinking like, what is that? And I'm like, how do I describe this? It's not disgusting. I promise all you fans out there. The pastry, I'm bad at talking. The pastry is like, it's like chicken, like having chicken pie, but instead it's pork. But it's all meat. There's nothing else in it.
Almost like a chicken pot pie, but instead of having chicken, you put the pork in it. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
But it's just all meat. That's it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Freaking eat that. In the States, American people make pot pies. You guys are missing the boat, man. Pork pie, that sounds good. I'd eat that. Put some gravy on that. Oh, put a little stuffing in there. Oh,
sometimes I'll have fish and chips.
Oof. I love fish and chips. But is it prepared differently in the UK than what we prepare in America with the fish and chips that we do here?
With the pot pies, I'll get like 6 in a packet. I always take one and leave the rest home.
Yeah, I love fish and chips. Like me and my friends went to a seafood place on Friday, and I had to have the fish taco because I love fish tacos, and everybody else got fish and chips. And my friends were like, "Joe, don't you know people eat fish and chips?" I was like, "Yeah, but I don't think it's prepared the same way in the UK. I don't. I clearly don't think." You sure, Joe? I don't think so. No, sir. I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same. Because every restaurant, sometimes they do the fresh fish, sometimes they do the pre-packaged fish in the little chunks. Sometimes they'll do the fillet, and it's the fried fillet, and they'll stick it in the fryer. But that's what I was asking. In the UK, do they do fish and chips completely different than they do in the States? Because I know a lot of places in the UK, they prepare their fish differently. They'll prepare it fresh. Every time you want fried fish, they'll put the stuff on it and then toss it in the fryer. Or they'll do the lazy man way and buy the fish already fried and just toss it in the fryer. Like, I love I love food, and you've been in the chat for like tons of episodes that I've been in. You've seen even in ones that are not even dude related. It's ghost head talk. So being in the chat this time now, being actually on the stage with me, what has been the favorite episode that you've been in the chat to watch?
Ooh. Drew, Courtney, and I forgot the other person's name, which I feel awful forgetting.
I wish Drew was in the chat. That would have been hilarious. She's like, "Well, thank you." Don't worry, I didn't give Drew the chat the StreamYard link too, because she'll find her way in. She'll be like, "You are mean, Joe. We used to be best friends, not no more." But then her manager's like, "No, I'm her best friend." Can't be your best friend, Joe.
She'll probably hit people with her belt just to get you.
Then she'll hit me with her belt, and then I'll fall down, and then she'll put her one finger on me and have her manager she'll point at you, go count, and she'll be like, "I'm not a referee anymore." Yes, you are. Count. Never always referee. Sorry, Joe. Drew wins the belt. What the hell? You can't have baby girl. You can't have Goldie. Not even a belt that's like official. Like, but my luck, I'll come to the UK and they'll make me come to a UK wrestling show, and then they'll be like, the promoter will be like, "You're bringing your belt, Joe. It's gonna be official." What? No, it's just a man-made belt. It's not an official title.
Oh,
like when you go to a WWE show. Oh, we got some fans in the chat.
Oh, hi, Courtney.
See, I knew. See, if Drew's not here, Courtney shows up. she's watching. She's watching for Drew. Who doesn't love Courtney? Courtney's so cool. I like Courtney.
Courtney scares me every time we're in training.
She's so quiet, but then she's there, you know.
Yeah, I'm always quiet.
Yeah, but you're the snake. You got to be quiet, and they'll know you're coming. You're the viper. Got to be quiet. Yeah. So, who made your gear? We never went into that part of it.
Ooh. It's good thing I got my other T-shirt here, so I could.
Oh, that's cool.
For the logo.
Ooh, I like that one too. That one's a nice one.
But that one's my dance-off one. When I was everyone's favorite.
I guess you're not everybody's favorite anymore.
Nope. I just destroyed kids' dreams. Well, I am dyslexic, but I cannot read that.
Dance off. Drew just said. She said it. Courtney's like, dance off.
No more dancing.
Are you gonna give her a spinning DDT because she said dance off? Just at you with a DDT. Give her the RKO out of nowhere.
I'll probably hit her with my new finisher. I don't know the name for it. It's similar to CM Punk's finisher, but
like the go to sleep, GTS.
Instead of it being on the shoulders, it's like you're going for a suplex position, and when you come back down, knee in the face.
Oh, jeez. That'll be the day that I actually take a trip to the UK, and they have me as Joe's coming. Let's make him a special guest, and that'll be my luck. That'll make me the special guest, like for the dance contest. And I'm in the middle of this. I'm just standing in the ring, like I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Courtney, okay? Oh my God, they won't tell me what happens. I'll get there too late because like my dumb luck. I'm not always late for wrestling shows, but that part that I'll come a little late for the whole planning for this whole dance off, and I'm in the ring just like. I don't know what happened, and I'll just run out of the ring like, oh.
If I ever bring the dancing gimmick back, if I ever have a match with Courtney, she better dance. If not, I'm going to strike her down.
Oh, geez, Courtney, watch out.
There is a reason why I do the spear, but I moved away from it for now because you don't want to see like 5 spears in one show.
Oh, geez. Yeah, there's a lot of fans that love the spear and a lot of fans that don't like watching it because it's like a similar thing, you know. So what has been the craziest like match moment that you think would you say would be like the craziest moment you've ever had in a match?
Ooh.
Challenge accepted, she said. Courtney said.
If you're down at training tomorrow, okay.
Yes. So if there's anybody watching this episode that goes to the UK Wrestling Academy or school, one of you need to make a video and send me this video. And I could post it. And this is what happens after a Dudes at Ringside episode. 2 wrestlers challenge each other. Bet, as they would say in the hood. Bet. She's hanging around me too much. She's learning lingo.
I do have a submission, which I did put on someone last week, but I've not won it with it yet.
Oh boy!
But back to your question, I think the most. What was the question again?
What was the craziest thing that's ever happened in one of your matches?
Ooh, I think the craziest one is when I got hit in the nuts by my tag partner right in the elbow. So it was me, Chris Castle, CJ Calhoun, Tom Savage in a tag match. I got hit with an elbow drop. Cover. My friend Chris Castle was supposed to break the pin, but the person that was pinning me, he moved. Chris Castle's elbow clogged me in the nuts. I'm like, you're lucky that's not a disqualification. So I'm just there lying down like, ow. But I managed to finish the match off in pain.
Oh my God, horrible. It's like, remember in the old the old games from the N64 days when you would blow the wrestler, you go ding, the wrestler's like ding, like walking away all crouched. That was you in the N64 game. Ding. No. What are like? Do you have any matches that if a promoter came up to you and said, "Oh, we want you to do this tonight," you would be like, "Absolutely not."
Ooh. That's a tricky one. I would do all sorts. Like, if it's a hardcore match or no disqualifications, I would do anything to entertain the fans. I'm trying to think what else is. Yeah, I think that's it that I can think of.
Would you ever be down to do like a show in TNT, like do a deathmatch show? Ooh,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of trying to get in contact with TNT?
Nope.
Okay.
Because the way I am, I can't travel.
Oh.
So to UKW, I have to travel with someone, so I know where I'm going. And once I'm comfortable, I'll go on my own because I will know the direction.
Okay.
Because traveling is, I struggle with a slight of autism, so I will have to go with someone first if I want to do something like that.
Don't worry, you're with family here. I'm a person with intellectual disability, so I understand the struggle and stuff like that. Sometimes I have trouble like remembering things at work. Somebody will ask me to get them something, and I'll turn around and go to do it, and I'm like, what was I didn't see that little buffer thing in the middle of my forehead. I'm just like,
Yeah, I get that all the time.
yeah. I'll turn around and I'm all, yeah, I can just do it. Oh, ice cream. Yes. What kind again? Chocolate. Oh, butter pecan. Okay. Here you go. Oh, you want an ice cream sandwich? Oh, sorry. You wanted that. So I take the orders for the residents. I'm like, ice cream sandwich, butter pecan, vanilla, chocolate. Got it. And turn around. Oh my God, I'm an old man. I just got like 3 of them. And I have 2 hands and I'm like grabbing them like this. Please don't fall. Manning them all out. But before we go, if my fans want to pick up any merch, anything of yours, where can they find it?
So I'm trying to set up the shop. Still trying to sort the t-shirt out for you.
Okay.
It's a nightmare.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, if anyone wants a shirt, I'm gonna have to ask one of my friends.
Okay.
They will know what to do because I'm struggling to think now.
It's okay. Wrestling. I've had wrestlers send me stuff all the time, and it's really difficult because I know wrestlers have to jump through 50 hoops to send Little American Joe, a T-shirt, and I'm like, don't worry, I don't want you to get like yourself in trouble or like have something happen that you have to do this every time. But it's so cool to wear a wrestler's T-shirt that's not from the States, and then someone goes, "Who's this one, Joe? Who is this one, Joe?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's blah 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 from the UK," and they're like, "What?" Like Alfie. She sent me a T-shirt, and that was the very first T-shirt I ever got from the UK country. And they were like, "You got a shirt from the UK, Joe? This Alfie girl must be really nice." I'm like, "She's super sweet." And as I said in a few episodes ago, I don't know if you're in the chat for that one. Alfie is returning on Dudes at Ringside this time, not alone. She'll be with Dee Dee, with her co-friend. So Dee Dee and Alfie will be returning to Dudes at Ringside Podcast. Cartoon Joe is sitting there like, I can see Cartoon Joe sitting in the distance in his little cartoon world, shaking, drinking his afternoon cup of coffee, going, "Should warn me about this. I'm nervous. Dee Dee's going to ruin everything." All my pops are turning and staring at me. Ha ha, can't get me. We're in the other studio, stupid. Oh boy. Everything all the little toys in my dad's shelf is Papa Panther's shelf is, don't you dare stay there. If there was any fans watching later on or listening on Spotify, that do have disabilities that would like to get into the wrestling business, what kind of advice would you have for them?
So I struggle with social communication disorder, which is linked to autism. It's like a tightrope. Am I autistic? Am I not? That's what I struggle with. Also, I struggle with talking. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. You are you. Believe in yourself. Don't waste 8 years like I did. It's not a curse and it's not a weakness. It's a gift. If you could show people what disorder or mental health you have, it's actually a superpower, and it will get you to where you are right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much for opening up and doing this podcast with me. It was so much fun to have you on. You said that there was a Battle Royal Rumble yesterday. What is it? Do you know if there's any other UK wrestling shows on the docket? If any of my friends in the UK would like to go to a UK wrestling show and get a ticket, you know any upcoming shows?
Tomorrow is Monday Night Ignite. You could come down and watch, or watch on YouTube. Friday, again, come down, watch on YouTube or any of the platforms. And we will have another pay-per-view next month. And I can't remember which name it is. It might be Showcase of... I think it's Showcase Champions. I think... I think it's Showcase Champions. I could be wrong.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It really means a lot to have another awesome talent from the UK. I'm Joe Panther III.
And I'm the Elemental Viper, Raiden.
And we will catch you in the next one.